What's up, guys? It's Alexis, and I'm back with another video. What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. I know that it has been a minute since I have uploaded, and that is because I had finals. So for the last about 2 weeks, I have been studying my ass off, and I ended up passing all my finals. I did get a C in one of my classes on my final, but I still had an A average in the class. So congratulations to me for making the president's list this quarter. That's what your girl's been up to, but I did want to definitely come back and upload another video. Today we will be talking about the cost of lock extensions. So if you are interested in that, please make sure you stick around to the end of this video. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. If you are new here and not subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload a lock video. And also make sure you guys drop down in the comments and chat with me. Let me know if you're getting lock extensions, if you're doing your research, what questions do you have? If you have lock extensions, if you're new to having them, what's been your experience? Drop down in the comments and let me know for sure. All right, so today we'll be breaking down the cost of lock extensions. What is a reasonable price to pay to get lock extensions, and what is absolutely astronomical, if there is such a thing. So I'm gonna go based off of my experience, of course, and what I paid for my lock extensions. But there are a lot of different variables that go into getting locks. So I'm going to tell you what I paid, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what you're going to pay. And we're going to break down exactly why and what factors go into the pricing. So for me, my lock extensions were $900. I ended up going out of town to get my lock extensions. I live in Atlanta, and I drove to Florida to get my locks done. So let's tack on the price of gas on top of that $900. So let's say I paid about $1,000, including my trip to get my locks. I tell people that price, and some people are like, that's not bad. And other people are like, girl, you crazy. Like $1,000 for hair. But you have to think about it. They are permanent. If you are getting lock extensions to commit to locking your hair, it is a permanent hairstyle. You are going to pay this one time for this one service, and then hopefully, if things go well, you will keep them in for a very long time, if not permanently. So, what factors go into pricing your locks? So with my experience, what my loctician asked me to do was to send her a picture of my hair so she can gauge about how thick my hair was and how long my hair was, to make sure that my hair was long enough to get lock extensions to begin with. So the thickness of your hair does play a factor, because that's going to play a part in how many locks that the loctician is either going to make, or you may decide to purchase your own lock extensions, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But the density of your hair is definitely going to make a difference. So if you have extremely thick hair, then you can expect to pay just a little bit more for the price of lock extensions, because you're going to need more than somebody who has finer hair. For me, I have 98 locks in my hair, which is not like a whole lot. I know people who have more. But my hair is thick. I think my head is just small. So I don't know. But anyway, 98 locks is a good amount. My loctician did tell me that on average, most people average around 70 to 90 locks, anywhere between there. That's what people get on average. So anything more than that is above average, and anything less than that, then you're not going to be paying a whole bunch, because you don't have a whole lot of locks that you're going to put in your hair. So okay, so you're going to pay for the number of locks that you're going to put in your hair. You're also going to pay based on the size of the locks that you want. So if you want very small locks, then you're going to pay more, because that's going to require you to get more locks installed in your hair. If you want the thicker locks, the bigger ones, the bigger they get, the less locks you're going to need, so you're going to pay less money for that. Now, usually the locticians, they are making their own locks. You also have some that may order locks offline. But if they're making the locks, that is a process. And I'm gonna try to find a video or something and insert it in here if I can, to show you guys the process of making lock extensions. Now, if you want to save money, then you can learn how to do this and just do it yourself. And then you'll save a whole lot of money, because I want to say a bundle of the lock extension hair, you may be able to make your own lock extensions for under $200 once you just buy the hair and you create your own locks, depending on how much hair you need. But if you do not have the patience to do that, then you will have to pay someone to make those locks for you. And it is a tedious process. So that is where a good amount of the money comes in. Also is the labor to create your locks. So if you are trying to get the very small locks, even some people get sister lock extensions, that's a lot of time. And I would be charging a good little penny for my time if I was going to be making those locks. So just be prepared to come out of pocket the smaller the locks are. All right. You're also going to pay more for the length. So I got 10-inch lock extensions installed in my hair. And if you want anything longer than that, some people I've seen get 12, 14, and 16-inch lock extensions. That's a lot of work to create that length. Especially if you have a lot of locks. So just be prepared to pay for that. So your loctician may create or construct the locks themselves. So that will be included in the price of you going to get your hair done. Some locticians will just charge you based on what it costs to install the locks, and you have to bring your own hair. Or you may find that that's cheaper to do it that way. And I went online and I went on Making Styles, and I just did based on if I was going to purchase what I actually ended up getting was 10-inch lock extensions that are small, which is 0.5 centimeters. And they charge by the bundles. And in a bundle, you get 10 locks. So the 10 locks that I put in my cart, I put it one bundle, and just no color, nothing special. And I got 10-inch locks. So for 10-inch locks in one bundle, which comes with 10 locks, it costs $70. So because I have 98 locks, let's say I just have to purchase 100 locks. So 70 times 10 is $700, right? So $700 just for hair. That's it. All right. So then you have to pay someone to install it, but that's pretty much where the bulk of your pricing is going to come in at, is the hair. Usually install takes anywhere from, I would say, 6 to 12 hours, depending on your hair, how fast your loctician works, the size of the locks, and all of that. So just be prepared that the main bulk of your pricing is going to come with the hair. Who's going to be making or constructing your locks? How long are your locks going to be? How thick are your locks going to be? How many locks do you need? Do you want color? That's going to add to pricing. If you want, your locks to be colored a certain color before you get them installed, then that's going to be a price as well. So on average, I would budget to spend, and I'm going to go on the low end of things that I've seen, not necessarily what I would personally pay myself, because it is a permanent hairstyle. That's something that is supposed to last, and you want it to be right. You want to make sure you're getting quality hair. You don't want to be paying for synthetic hair, anything like that. You want to be prepared to actually pay. But like I've said in my previous videos, just because you pay more doesn't mean that you are getting quality. So that's where your due diligence comes in, to make sure you do your research your loctician, damn near stalk if you need to make sure that the person that's going to be doing your hair is, doing quality work. And also, if you purchase your hair separately, make sure that the reviews and things like that on the type of hair that you're going to be purchasing are good. You don't just buy hair from a random person, because there are people out here who are mixing synthetic hair into lock extensions, and people are finding that out later. And after paying all of that money, you don't want that to be the case for you. So just make sure you do your research. But on average, you want to be budgeting anywhere from, I would say, $500 to $600 on the low end to $1,500 on the high end. And that's on the high end. I paid $1,000 and I got pretty quality work. So I think you could do it for $1,000. But depending on your state, also like where you live, you may end up paying more just because of, where you are. The salon that you go to, if they're a well-known salon that are known for doing, bomb-ass lock extensions, be prepared to pay some extra money for that. But with that comes the assurance that your locks are going to be right. So that's it. So thanks to you guys for watching this video. Again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for future videos. And I'll be hollering at y'all later.